Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Here at Speed Changes Everything, we know that with proper speed skills, speed kills, and I want to address the clean cut idea. I am talking about programs and understanding how to run a properly structured program. Not talking about a haircut. Yes, I just got a haircut. It feels good, summertime. In fact, in Arkansas, we're in the middle of Dead Week. In Dead Week in Arkansas, that means no sports activities. The state, I think they did a good job with this. It's 2 weeks here in Arkansas. So if you are watching this on Wednesday here, you are in the middle of it, and we've got 2 weeks. Now, for my program, we're going to do 1 week because although I am part of the school system, I'm not restricted to their schedule. And so for my program this summer, we are doing 1 full week off, and then we're going to get back at it during that second week. Now, clean cut. This idea is huge. It's very, very important for coaches or anybody that is a trainer, and they understand this. The idea of you have a long-term goal. You need to have clean cut breaks inside of that goal. Now, why do we need that? Well, number one, the body needs rest. We talked about that a number of times on here. For proper rest, you need to be able to rest enough to be able to go full speed. Now that's part of my own philosophy. I don't believe in tired athletes. I don't think they perform well. Mentally, they definitely don't perform well. And if you've been watching the College World Series, you see teams that have proper rest because they are mentally sharp in the crucial moments. And those that aren't seem to falter in those crucial moments. And it's all over, especially in baseball, such a mental sport. But I digress. Clean cut is talking about a program, say my own program that's all summer long. We got 8 weeks, and I've split it up into 3 weeks, 3 weeks, and 2 weeks. And this is crucial because the first 3 weeks we're working on fundamental speed skills. The second 3 weeks we're working on developmental speed skills. And then the last 2 weeks we're working on competition, really amping up the competition side and the fun. It is a lot more fun when you're competing with each other, not against each other. We could talk about that some other time. By the way, comment down in the section below if you think competing with or competing against is a better motivator for you or for your athletes. That'll be a great discussion. So talking about a clean cut though, with the program, we are going 3 weeks of fundamentals, which we just finished up. Last Thursday was our last day of doing the fundamentals. And then after this week, the next week, we're going to go into developmental. Now, what does that mean? That means we're going to take all those fundamentals and rev them up to a whole new way of mentally doing those. So the hardest part about my program is the mental load. It's not the physical things that we have to do, although it's physical. It is the mental load of, can you accept that the way you were doing it, you don't want to do anymore, and this new way is the way you do. And with that, I don't know if you've ever had a bad habit, but it is hard to break a bad habit, really hard. And so that's why we spend 3 weeks in the summer in person, really breaking down those bad habits. Now, with all that being said, this idea, how does this help you? If you're not part of my program, it still helps because it's true. My favorite physics principle is, if it's true in one situation, it's got to be true in all situations for it to actually be true. So with that being said, if you have a goal, first things first, you got to have a goal. It's got to be measurable. It's got to be reliable. It's got to be able to be in a time frame. You got to have all of these type things before you can do any of this. Then once you have that goal, it's really easy to see the natural breaks. So for my athletes this week, I have encouraged and challenged them to take all of the things that we have done and mentally get those reps. Now, can they do it physically on their own? Yeah, absolutely. And in fact, that helps sometimes to reiterate and to get that back going on your own helps you learn it in a great way. But having this break from the routine of showing up at 6 a.m., that routine of all that, and doing it in a different environment is much more sports specific. So that's what we're doing. Allowing them in their sport to visualize and mentally do, and physically, without me being there, do these things to make them a great athlete. So with proper speed skills, speed kills, I hope you guys are really enjoying this channel. I enjoy making these videos. Like and subscribe, all that fun stuff if you want to see more of this. Hope your summer's going great. Arkansas, enjoy the dead weeks.